Good morning students, I am Dr. Tripti Gupta from Shivjyoti Education Group Kota. So today we are going to take up the revision session for English grammar section and specifically direct and indirect speech. We have done this topic earlier in a video and sentence transformation exercise we will revise here. Okay, so let us start with a few main key points regarding direct and indirect speech. Now, first of all, we have to understand the various rules for changing the direct speech into indirect speech. The indirect speech, though no inverted commas are used, as we know, for direct speech we enclose the speech part into the narration of the person into the inverted comma. Okay. So, that part, that inverted comma will be not used here in indirect speech. The conjunctions that, if, whether, etc. are generally used after the reporting verb. So, there is a use of conjunction, we will combine the reporting verb and reporting speech section with the help of the conjunction. The first word of the reported speech begins with the capital letter, this we know. Okay. Now, the tense of the reporting verb is never changed. So, whatever the tense in which the sentence is there, in the reporting verb is there in the sentence, that tense of the reporting verb will not be changed. Like if it is he said, it will always remain he said. The reporting verb changes according to the sense. It may be told, asked, inquired, etc. as the expression is being there in the direct speech sentence. Okay. Now, there are the pronouns, when they are being used in direct speech, they are being changed, and the rules to change those pronouns are: the first person pronoun I, me, my, we, us, are. Okay. They in reported speech change according to the subject of the reporting verb. So, in reporting verb section, with reference to the subject and reporting verb, the pronoun will change. The pronouns of the second person, you, your, yourself, in the reported speech section change according to the sub-object of the reporting verb. Okay. Now, the pronouns of the third person do not change, like he, she. Okay. So, these are third person pronouns, these pronouns will not change in the reporting speech. Okay. Now, let us move to the another section here, that how to change the tenses of the reporting speech section. Now, first rule is, if the reporting verb is in the present or in the future tense, that means reporting verb section, that means first initial part, Ram says, it is in present tense. Okay. Then Ram will say, this is in future tense. So, in these two cases, the tense of the reported speech is not changed. That means the reported speech section, I am going, this is the reported speech section, this will not change. If the direct speech expresses a historical fact, a universal truth, or a habitual fact, then the tense of the direct speech will not change. That means, in these three aspects are the exceptional case, that if suppose even though the reported verb is in past tense or it may be in any tense, but the speech section is having, there is a description of a historical fact. Okay. Like Taj Mahal is built in year so and so, like this. Okay. So, this is a historical fact, it will not change. The tense of this section will not change. Okay. Now, let us come to know that how the things will change when the reported verb is in past tense. Now, here, if the reporting verb is in past tense, then the tense of the reported speech will change. as follows. Now we have to understand how and where the change will come. First, the simple present tense. That means in reported speech, the verb is in simple present tense. I write the letter. So write. This is the simple present tense form of the verb, write. It will change to respectively simple past tense. Okay, it will become wrote. Similarly, present progressive, or we can say present continuous tense, it will change to past continuous tense. Am, is, are writing will change to was, were writing. Now, next is present perfect tense. So, present perfect tense will change to past perfect tense. So, that means has written or have written will change to had written. Okay. Now, simple past tense. Simple past tense, that means in speech section already simple past tense verb is being used, that means wrote here. Okay, second form of the verb. It will change to past perfect, had written. Okay. Now, next is past progressive, that means was oblique were writing. So, this in this form, this past progressive, that means past continuous, will change to past perfect progressive or past perfect continuous tense, that means had been writing. Okay. So, this is how the tenses change accordingly as per the rules being discussed here. Now, let us move to some more aspects here. Changing statements into indirect speech here, the reporting verb said to is changed to told. When there are two, like one person, I said to Ram. So, here there are two people, first person who is saying and the second person who is listening. Both are being mentioned in the reported verb section. In this case, said to will change to told, okay, or replied or remarked, etc. Okay. Now, another aspect, the reporting verb is not followed by an object, it is not changed. If the object is not there, it will not change, it will remain said. Okay. The inverted commas are removed, as we have discussed this also earlier. The conjunction that is used to correct the reporting clause we have to make a connection between the reported verb section and the reported speech section. Now, to make that connection happen, we use a conjunction, that is that, or in other cases we also use if, whether, etc. The rules for the change of pronouns, tenses, etc. already we have discussed them. Now, changing commands and requests are to be changed into indirect speech. So, we have to understand the rules how to change those commands and requests, that means imperative sentences. Okay. Now, here in imperative sentences having commands, the reporting verb is changed into command, order, tell, allow, request, etc. So, what we use, instead of using said or told, we use commanded or ordered, told, okay, requested, like this. The imperative mood is changed into the infinitive mood by putting to before the verb. Now, what we use? We use the infinitive form of the verb. To say, he ordered him to open the door. That means we have used an infinitive form of the verb by prefixing it by using the preposition to before the first form of the verb, to open. So, he asked him to open the door, like this. Is it clear? Now, let us move to the one more aspect. In case of negative sentences, the auxiliary do is dropped and to is placed after not. That means not to open the door. He asked him not to open the door. In this manner we use the negative, bring the negative impression in the speech section when we change it from direct speech to indirect speech. Now, let us move to the next aspect here, that is rules for the change of interrogative sentences. Okay. The reporting verb say is changed into ask, inquire, question, like this, okay, etc. So, the interrogative sentence is changed into a statement. This is a very fundamental rule that in indirect speech only statements are written. They are written in declarative manner. Okay. The question, the interrogative sentence is being changed into a statement by placing the subject before the verb and the full stop is put at the end of the sentence. We change the position of the subject and towards the end of the sentence we place a full stop at the end of the sentence. Now, if the interrogative sentence has a WH word, that means an interrogative word. So, that means who, when, where, how, why, etc. So, the WH word is repeated in the sentence in indirect speech. It serves as a conjunction. That means we will replace conjunction that with the WH word what, where, why, whatever is being used in the direct speech question. Okay. If the interrogative sentence is a yes, no answer type question with auxiliary verbs am, are, was, were, do, did, have, shall, etc., then if or whether, these two conjunctions, if or whether, is used as a conjunction. So, that means the reported speech section will be connected with the verb section with the help of conjunction if or whether, if yes or no type of answer type sentence is being asked, question is being framed. Okay. In that case, okay, the next aspect is the auxiliaries do, does, did in a positive sentence in the reported speech are dropped, they are not used. Okay. The conjunctions that is not used after the reporting clause. In that case, that conjunction is not used. Okay. So, in an interrogative sentence, either the WH word will be used or if or whether will be used. In this case, that conjunction will not be used. So, in this manner we can change the interrogative sentences. Now, let us come and discuss the exercise here. See here, read the following conversation and fill in the blanks of the passages given below. Okay, now let us see the first dialogue here. Reporter, did you expect to get the Khel Ratna? Now, we will change the sentence here. See here the passage. A reporter asked Sakshi Malik if she had expected to get the Khel Ratna. If she had expected to get the Khel Ratna. Now, second dialogue. See here, Sakshi Malik, I had never thought I would get the Khel Ratna before getting the Arjuna award. So, how, see this sentence has changed like this. Sakshi Malik said to him that she had never thought to get the Khel Ratna. Now, rest part is been written here before getting the Arjuna award. Okay. So, in this manner we will change the sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. Now next one, the reported. Again there is a question. Did you think that you would receive so much adulation? Now we will change this. See here the next sentence here in the passage. The reporter further asked her if she had thought she would receive so much adulation. So we will follow the same sentence. Okay. Now next part, Sakshi Malik. Now this is a reply from her. No, I didn't expect this. Now we will take up this sentence here in the passage. She replied that she had not expected that. Here this is being changed to that. These are few words which also change when we change the sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, now the rest part. See the next dialogue. Reporter, what about the next Olympics? See here in this interrogative sentence, what is being used? Okay, WH word. So it will remain there. So the reporter asked what. Here we will also used her, because we have to put here we have to use here the pronoun also. The reporter asked her what she was thinking about the next Olympics. Okay. So in this manner we will change the interrogative sentence to a statement. Now the next dialogue here, Sakshi Malik, only God knows. So Sakshi Malik replied that only God knows. So in this manner we have taken up this exercise. Now let us practice one more here. See, there is another conversation between Reema and Yash. Okay. So the dialogue starts from Reema and, hey Yash, how are you? Okay. So we will change it to Reema met Yash and asked him, see here, how are you? So a question word is being used. So it will change to how he was. Okay. So next part, Yash. So Yash is replying, I am fine and fit. So here Yash said that he was fine and fit. Okay. Next, Reema further asked him. See here, Reema has put a new question, asked a new question. Where were you yesterday? So Reema further asked him where he was. Here yesterday will change to we can change yesterday to the previous day. This change can also be brought, or even yesterday can also be used, but the previous day is more appropriate. Okay. Now next, Yash has replied, I went to my maternal uncle's home. So Yash said that he had gone to his maternal uncle's home the previous day. Okay. So here the previous day is being used. Okay. Now next is again there is a question from Reema. Did you have an important piece of work to do? Now Reema asked Yash if he had an important piece of work to do. If he had an important piece of work to do, full stop. Yash replied in affirmative. See here, Yash said yes. So whenever we use yes, we say in affirmative. Okay. If suppose it is no, then we will say Yash replied in negation, like this. So Yash replied in affirmative and added he had to attend his cousin's marriage. So this is what he has said here. Okay. So we have, as it is, we have transformed I will change to he, and past perfect will remain past perfect. Okay. We have completed these blanks and we have practiced this exercise. I hope you must have understood all the various aspects, rules and how we bring changes into the sentences once we change it from direct speech to indirect speech. So, in this manner we will take up the sentence transformation exercise. So, I hope whatever the doubt comes to you in your mind with reference to this particular exercise, we can deal with those queries in your doubt session. So, thank you students.